once again for the fourth consecutive home match for the Jamestown High School volleyball team as the Blue Jays, number 3 in Class A, welcome in Mandan to round out this 4-game home match streak for Jamestown. Jerry Meyer, glad you're with us here on 107.1 AM 1400 and streaming online on our Jamestown 107.1 Sports YouTube page, courtesy of Gun and Reel Sports, Johnny B's Brick House, and JRMC Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. The Blue Jays come in with an 18-2 overall record on the season, currently in second place in the West Region, 11-2 in the WDA for the Blue Jays, just behind Century, who's 18-1 and 12-0 in the West. Century looking again for another West Region title. Legacy was in town on Tuesday night. The Blue Jays with a straight set victory over the Sabres. Let's go back to Tuesday night. Jamestown and Bernadette Newman leading the way for the Blue Jays. She ended up with 15 kills on the night for Jamestown. Haley Hawkinson had 11 kills for the Blue Jays. McKenna Knoll, 25 assists. Edie Hagerly with 15 assists. Blue Jays and Legacy split their regular season matchups. Jamestown has now won 6 consecutive games in the West Region. Let's go back to Tuesday night with head coach Sarah Hagerly talking after the win.
Straight set victory over Legacy tonight, Coach. What'd you see from your side from the start, because they looked locked in from first serve?
Well, what we noticed right away is that Legacy was taking a lot of time concentrating on Birdie Newman, and rightfully so. She's earned the respect in the West, so they followed her everywhere she went, which opened up a lot of spots for our other hitters. Kinley Anderson, I thought she was probably player of the first set. And we set her. Like, we made a good decision to set her and keep her, and she had a lot of kills and a lot of very good plays. Just a team effort right there. We're all real happy. We feel like we really competed at a good level that we're working towards.
Yeah, and it was Kinley Anderson and Haley Hawkinson in that first set. Was it just adjustments once you saw they were trying to slow down Birdie tonight?
Well, I guess I didn't even recognize that until a ways in that Birdie hadn't even gotten a kill yet. And I just said, Birdie, good job. And she goes, what for? I said, I'll tell you later. So in between, I said, you did a job ahead of time today. You pulled the blockers nearly every time because they respect you as a hitter. They did their homework, but we countered with a lot of other good players that they just, they had to pay attention to, and they didn't. So
you're the number 3 team in Class A. You get a revenge win over Legacy here tonight. You've got one more match on Thursday against Mandan, and then Fargo Shields tournament this weekend as well. So how do you prepare for this long week of volleyball?
It's a grind, because then we go a long time without playing, and our schedule is, it's not ideal, but we don't have any control over that schedule. So I think we're excited for this weekend. It's a lot of volleyball, and a lot of really important things happen at that tournament. We tend to figure some stuff out, and I like where we're at right now. So I'm not sure we have a lot to tidy up tonight, but we'll be back in the gym tomorrow to do that. So
all right, Coach, appreciate your time. Congrats.
Thanks so much. Thank you.
That was the win on Tuesday night over Legacy with head coach Sarah Hagerly, and certainly readying for a busy weekend of volleyball, right? You get Mandan tonight, then the Fargo Shields tournament tomorrow, and then into Saturday as well. Jamestown will be in Pool A in that tournament. They'll play Kindred as well as Minot in their opening group, and Fargo North is also in Pool A for postseason, or not postseason, for pool play volleyball in the Fargo Shields tournament this weekend. So you have that Friday. That goes into Saturday. Hopefully, if you're Jamestown, you can find a way to win all 3 of your matches on Monday, and that sets you up going down the line into what could be a gold bracket scenario for postseason when you get into gold bracket for postseason for Fargo Shields tournament postseason, essentially. And when you get to that gold bracket, maybe you get a chance to face somebody like West Fargo Cheyenne, the team that's number 1 in Class A right now, and just get that higher level of competition coming your way, because I think that's really what Jamestown needs at this point. Is they found a way to beat Legacy here on Tuesday night. That confidence has to be growing. Mandan comes in as a team that's really underperformed this year. Makes it an interesting matchup tonight because Jamestown has ridden so high all season long. They played so well this season, and Mandan on the other side hasn't really played well at all. So it'll be interesting to see if that dynamic shifts at all here tonight with Mandan taking on Jamestown. I mean, the Braves literally, they have nothing to lose here this evening. 2-15 overall on the season. They are 1-9 in the West Region this year with their lone victory coming against Turtle Mountain. That puts them second to last place in the West. Mandan has lost 3 consecutive matches, including a double counter on September 22nd when the Braves lost in 5 sets to Watford City on the road. They then lost in straight sets at Century before losing at home to Dickinson in 3 sets as well. The last win was against Turtle Mountain back on September 20th, and the only other win on the season for Mandan came back on August 27th during the Bismarck Public Schools crossover when they defeated Grand Forks Central 3-0. So just 2 wins on the year for Mandan. They have lost 9 games in straight sets this year, and again, 3 consecutive match losses, which have totaled up 4 points in the West region with that double counter against Watford City. We got another double counter here tonight with Jamestown and Mandan, and then the Blue Jays are away from Jerry Meyer Arena for a long stretch of time. Jays will travel to Minot next Tuesday. They'll have one more home match in the month of October. It's a Saturday. I want to say a Saturday, October 22nd, right around there, whatever the day is on that Saturday, the 3rd week of October. That's when Jamestown's at home next. They'll play Century on a Wednesday before that. And then Jamestown's not home until November 1st, which will be senior night to wrap up the year. So a longer stint of road matches coming for the Blue Jays, trying to capitalize on the fact that they're here at home tonight and try to wrap up this 4-match consecutive streak at home. 4 games in a row at home. It's always good to be inside your home gymnasium. Well, Jamestown has proven that's the case with 3 consecutive victories. Again, just 1 loss inside of this building this year, and that was against Bismarck Century. Their other loss was on the road at Legacy in 4 sets, and we saw how that turned out the last time around. It is a Wednesday, October 19th matchup for Jamestown at Bismarck Century. And then the next night, Fargo North and Jamestown will face off in football on a Thursday night to round out the regular season. While we're talking about football, let's take a look at what's upcoming in our local sports broadcast schedule for the rest of this week. Tomorrow, we are on the road at Valley City. Number 1 Highliners, number 2 Blue Jays. Top 2 matchup. Top teams in 11A square off, and the rivalry is already so crisp that you get to be number 1 and number 2. It makes it even more special. So that will be on your airwaves tomorrow. Jamestown 107.1 starting right about 6:45 for Blue Jay football on the road at Watford City from Hannah Field. That's tomorrow at 7 p.m. and then we will return with volleyball on Saturday, 3 p.m. University of Jamestown women's volleyball team. They'll take on Midland from Newman Arena. That's the number 2 Jimmies and the number 3 Warriors. So a top 3 matchup. We get the top matchup in 11A and then a top 3 matchup in NAIA women's volleyball the next day. So a jam-packed weekend of local sports once again. That volleyball game will be going on during the UJ football game at Concordia, so we'll be able to give you some live updates of the football game as well during volleyball action. Here tonight, Jamestown and Mandan. Blue Jays 18-2 on the year, 11-2 in the West region this season for Jamestown. 6 consecutive match victories, and with that double counter win over Watford City, Jamestown has won technically 7 matches in a row when you count them up by points in this West region season. Led by Bernadette Newman, 128 kills on the year, averaging 11.6 per match this season. Makes Jamestown a very dangerous team. And again, the Blue Jays have not lost since Century came here on September 13th and won in 4 sets. And you could go back to that match and say, my goodness, Jamestown had a chance to win that one as well. Before we get to the national anthem here tonight inside of Jerry Meyer Arena, I want to talk a little bit more about Aspen Peterson and the way she's played this season for Jamestown. 246 digs on the year for Peterson. She's averaging the most in the WDA by more than 4 digs per match. She's more than a dig per set better than everybody else in the West region and getting closer to 250 digs for this year for Jamestown. Sarah Hagerly is going to be introducing and talking about the seniors here tonight. So moved up senior night 2 tonight instead of the last game of the year against Bismarck High, which is what the schedule says. But let's check in with Coach Hagerly.
So we're gonna introduce the seniors with their parents, and then I'd just say a couple of words just about them in general. It won't take too long, Coach. All right, so let's have our seniors stand up.
Josephs, for those of you who are not watching on Jamestown 107.1 Sports on YouTube. And all the parents are coming in basically Hawaiian shirts with their daughters' faces on it. So the Jamestown High School seniors being recognized here tonight. Senior night against Mandan for the Blue Jays. So now we'll step aside for the national anthem. When we return, we'll go through those seniors, recognize them, and get you first serve here from Jerry Meyer Arena tonight. Mandan in their all-black uniforms, Jamestown wearing white and blue this evening. Some tears in the eyes of the seniors. They've still got 2 more home matches this year after this one, but celebrating tonight as they take on Mandan. Blue Jays and Braves coming up after this 2.5-minute break here on 107.1 and our Jamestown 107.1 Sports YouTube page.
No matter where you live, you should have access to high-quality health care. Jamestown Regional Medical Center's orthopedic and sports medicine team offers care for hips, shoulders, knees, and toes. When an injury occurs, teams need care quickly. That's why the JRMC orthopedic team promises same-day and next-day appointments. Schedule direct at jrmcnd.com or call 952-4878.
Jamestown Regional Medical Center will never stop building for you.
Enjoy the rustic Frontier Fort Bar, Grill, and Gift Shop. The gift shop is open year-round with North Dakota tourism gifts and unique jewelry. And for a true Dakota Territory dining experience, the Frontier Fort Grill is open from 4 to 9 Monday through Saturday. Every Thursday night, get a rack of ribs, fries, coleslaw, and toast for just $9.95. And their legendary prime rib is served on Fridays and Saturdays. Dine in or call for takeout at 252-7492. The Frontier Fort, on the road to the Buffalo, Jamestown.
Two Rivers Printing is your local source for anything printed on paper. As a full-service print shop, they offer quick print services for all kinds of posters, flyers, and business forms. They also print banner signs, invitations, cookbooks, thank you cards, and more. They can also do wide format printing in matte, gloss, blueprints, and vinyl. With decades of experience, you know it will be done quickly and done right. Call Two Rivers Printing at 251-1266 at the end of 10th Street in Jamestown.
This is Clint with RM Stout. It's been a long road, but the auto industry is beginning to turn. We've noticed an uptick in new lot inventory. It's been years since we've seen this many new vehicles on the lot. With more new vehicles available, prices of used cars have and will continue to decrease, with nearly 100 used trucks and SUVs to choose from here at RM Stout. If you still don't find what you're looking for, we can special order one of our 35 new car models within our 6 brands. I'll let you do the math, but from what I can tell, we have plenty of options for you to upgrade your ride at RM Stout for the best value.
New CNA wage. You could start at $21.25 per hour at SMP Health Ave Maria. Join our friendly team of healthcare professionals with no mandatory overtime, a 1-to-7 staffing ratio, paid time off, and excellent benefits including 401k. And wait, did we mention the $5,000 sign-on bonus for full-time CNA positions? Apply online at smphealth.org/Ave Maria. Again, earn $21.25 an hour starting at SMP Health Ave Maria of Jamestown. Apply at smphealth.org/Ave Maria.
Hi, this is Aspen Peterson, and you're listening to Blue Jay Volleyball on Jamestown 107.1.
Back live with the Blue Jay Volleyball, Jamestown 107.1 AM 1400 and online at newsdakota.com. Jaron Matheny, glad that you are with us for this evening. The Mandan Braves at 2-15 overall. Jamestown, the number 3 team in Class A, and the Blue Jays are 18-2 so far this season. The seniors for Jamestown High School this year, 7 were recognized before first serve here tonight. Riley Joseph, Brianna Otley, defensive specialist for Jamestown, as well as the libero and the one who gets to don that blue jersey tonight, Aspen Peterson. Benet Franck on the outside in her senior year. She actually is going to be graduating a full year early. Haley Hawkinson, a senior, and Bernadette Newman in her senior season as well. So the Blue Jays, a little bit of something extra to play for tonight. Had the Hawaiian jerseys out, and some have Hawaiian jerseys and Hawaiian shirts with, you know, their daughters' faces plastered across them if they are a senior parent. So that's how things are going tonight. I'm not sure there's going to be a lot of people that can top this year's senior parents, because they went all out with those Hawaiian shirts with their kids' faces right on the front. Blue Jays and Mandan, Braves and Jamestown. All black for Mandan, white and blue for Jamestown.
And on the lines, Ian Stanley and Derek Correa. Jamestown High School would like to thank
Officials recognized here for tonight, and we should be ready for first serve here this evening. Festivities for senior day and some things that still just got to be worked out in the kinks of timing in certain aspects of things in the West region. Games are set for 7 p.m. Teams in the West have to do a little bit of a better job of starting matches at a decent enough time so that they actually kick off the varsity match at 7 o'clock, because more often times than not, we see it pretty much everywhere across the West region. They say 7 o'clock start time, and here we are, 7:40 yet to have first serve, and that's just the normal. So if you have to adjust to make it 7:30 start times, just do that so everybody knows exactly what's going to happen, what to expect. And it makes everybody's life a whole lot easier. They're not trying to rush through freshman games at 4:30 and then getting in JV starting at 6 o'clock. It just turns into a hassle real quickly with any sort of injury or if you fall behind in time. So the Blue Jays and Braves, Bernadette Newman leads Jamestown this season with kills. And again, Mandan 2-15 overall. Blue Jays are 18-2 on the year. 1 conference win for Mandan and 11 conference victories in 13 tries for the Blue Jays. McKenna Old, Benet Franck, Haley Hawkinson, Leah Trumbauer, Bernadette Newman, and Aspen Peterson are on the floor for Jamestown. Jaden Wiest is the libero for Mandan High. McKenna Johnson on that front row with Sydney Heinert, as well as Sierra Kanoa. It is Kanoa who will serve to begin this set and match for Mandan. Kanoa's serve dives down. Newman to it first, left side. Hawkinson rolls over the top. Wiest out left. Heinert attack, hits the tape and falls in for the point. And Mandan's on the board first here in set 1. Again, you can tune in on our Jamestown 107.1 Sports YouTube page, courtesy of Gun and Reel Sports, Johnny B's Brick House, as well as JRMC Orthopedics. Set to the left side for Haley Hawkinson. She's blocked up front. Johnson on the rejection with Ellie McElvaney, and that makes it 2-0 Mandan here to open set one. That's the thing for the Braves. They haven't been great this season, but you see, and we've seen McKenna Johnson's size on the basketball court. She's not somebody who's easy to get it over across. Jamestown does so there. 2-1 Blue Jays trail in set one. Frank off the floor. Riley Joseph serves from the left side. Nice spin to that serve. Wiest, Kanoa left side for the lefty attack, which is dug out by Jamestown. Now Newman with a swing off the blockers and in for a point. So Bernadette Newman quickly in the kill column this evening for Jamestown. Riley Joseph serves once again. High up and over on a ducking serve. Kanoa sends it towards the Blue Jays. Nold, right side, Trumbauer, blockers there, and they get the rejection for Mandan to make it 3-2 Braves in set one. Olivia Corbin onto the floor for the first time for Mandan. Back to serve Sydney Heiner, senior middle hitter. Heiner to the back row of Jamestown. Nold up the middle, Haley Hawkinson, and Wiest can't control the dig. It's Hawkinson for the second time tonight. Point Blue Jays. Jamestown tied at 3 with Mandan in the first set. Bree Otley's on and serving for Jamestown. Lillian Thompson in on that back row for Mandan. Otley, some spin on that serve as well at Wiest. Kanoa up the middle, and 4 touches on Mandan that never made it over the net on the attack by McElvaney. Otley back to serve for the Blue Jays. From basically right down the middle, and a near service ace. Give her the ace. Bree Otley with her first service ace of the night for Jamestown. Blue Jays 5, Mandan 3 in set one. Otley, again, just over the tape, and back-to-back aces for Bree Otley. Jamestown up 6-3 in this opening set, and Bree Otley at the service line with 3 consecutive points. Looking for her 3rd straight ace now. Otley high up and over, up into the air from Corbin. Now Johnson shoves towards the back corner. Otley to it. Nold left, Newman swings, and back to Jamestown. Now Nold back sets Newman 2 hands and over, and we have got a net violation on Mandan. Point Jamestown. 7-3 Blue Jays. 4 consecutive points. Otley serving again. Kanoa right side. McElvaney swings and drops it into the back row. McElvaney with her first kill for Mandan. Makes it 7-4. Jamestown in the first set. Hawkinson in briefly, and then Peterson checks in the back row for Haley. Kinley Anderson is on the floor for the first time for Jamestown. Jaden Wiest, the libero, wears the white jersey for Mandan. Jump serve is over. Newman, Nold, left side. Anderson with her first swing, but misses wide on the attack. So a point for Mandan. Attack error by the Blue Jays. Wiest to serve once again with Mandan trailing 7-5 in set one. Jump serve for Jaden Wiest does not make it across the net. It's a service error for the Braves. Blue Jays up 8-5 in the first. Edie Hagerly in for the first time for Jamestown. Leah Trumbauer takes a seat on the bench as Hagerly serves over the tape. McElvaney right into her chest, basically. She was set up a little bit further than where that ball went. Hagerly setting left side. Newman swings down the line and in for the point. Bernadette Newman off the assist from Edie Hagerly. Point Blue Jays, 9-5. And the sophomore Hagerly to serve once again. At Wiest in the back row, backing up Kanoa, left side for Corbin. Blockers there for Jamestown, and now Nold taps it in for the point. Point Blue Jays. Jamestown in front 10-5 in this opening set. Edie Hagerly. Another dipping serve. Kanoa up the middle, too far on the attack for Mandan. Point Jamestown as McKenna Meshke too strong with her right hand. 11-5 Blue Jays. Hagerly into the back row, Wiest. And now Corbin hits over for Mandan. Peterson in the middle, back set Hagerly right side for Knoll. Then we've got a lift. I'll make it 2 touches on Edie Hagerly on that set. Point for Mandan. It's now 11-6 Blue Jays. McElvaney's serve is at Peterson. Back set right, Newman blocked. Jamestown kept it alive and pushed it back over. Wiest, 2-hand shove. Peterson, Hagerly down the middle. Anderson off a blocker and in for the point. 2 kills for Edie, or 2 assists for Edie Hagerly, a kill for Kinley Anderson. Bernadette Newman serving for Jamestown. 12-6 advantage for the Jays in the opening set. Nearly a service ace for Newman. Overpass to Jamestown, and Knoll swats it down for the kill. 13-6, Mandan wants a timeout. Blue Jays were down early in this first set, real early, the first 4 points, and then Bree Otley came into the game. 2 aces at the line for her, a 4-0 run for Jamestown. It's 13-6 Blue Jays in the first set. We're back in 30 seconds.
Why choose professional eye care centers? 3 great reasons are Dr. Frank, Dr. Freilich, and Dr. Jangula. 3 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their great selection. Have they got frames? Over 1,000 pair for you to try. So many on hand, you'll want a pair for every outfit. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today in Valley City, Jamestown, or Carrington. Professional eye care centers, clearly the best.
AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296HH Jamestown.
Senior night here at Jamestown High School for the Blue Jay volleyball team. Jamestown leads Mandan 13-6 here in the opening set from Jerry Meyer Arena. Jaron Matheny, glad you're with us. Jamestown 107.1 AM 1400, online at newsdakota.com, and of course our Jamestown 107.1 Sports YouTube page. Newman serves out of the timeout for Jamestown. Timeout taken by Mandan. McElvaney from the back row and over at Hagerly. Nold setting up the middle. Kinley Anderson dumps it off right side, and now left. Corbin with a swing off a blocker's hand and out. Point for Mandan, makes it 13-7 Jays in the first. Subs here for Mandan. Sydney Heinert. Maya Sheldon into the match. And it'll be Sheldon tracking down the volleyball and serving for Mandan. Sheldon serves at Hagerly in the back row. Nold back sets right. Anderson. Did she come down over that net? Point Jamestown. They'll call a net violation on Mandan. Jamestown earns the points. No kill for Anderson, but Blue Jays still double up Mandan 14-7 in the first. Peterson to the back row. McElvaney, Wiest, left side. Swing is over to Peterson. Hagerly for Nold. Cross court and in. McKenna Nold's got 3 kills in this opening set. Edie Hagerly, that's her 4th assist by our totals. And it's 15-7 Jamestown in set 1. 2 service aces for the Blue Jays, both courtesy of Bree Otley. Off the tape and in. There's a service ace for Aspen Peterson. Her first of the match. Jamestown 16, Mandan 7. Set 1. Peterson looks to the side. Coach Hagerly. Peterson at McElvaney. And now McElvaney attacks from the 3-meter line, too far. No touch for the Blue Jays. Point Jamestown makes it 17-7. So out of the timeout by Mandan. That's 4 consecutive points for Jamestown here in the first. Another strong serve from Peterson. Too far on the far side. Heinert's attack goes long to make it 18-7. 5-0 run out of the Mandan timeout. Aspen Peterson, good loft on that serve, and it's back over to Jamestown just on the third touch. Franck tapped it down the line. Long run into the air. Free ball coming back to the Blue Jays. Peterson for Hagerly. Hawkinson gets a hand on it. Now a back set right and off a blocker's hands and down. Meshke with the kill. Sloppy from Jamestown on the other side. (18-8). Braves trail Jamestown. Meshke serving in the first set. Back row, Newman. Nold, left side, Hawkinson. Down the line, kiss the back corner. Point Jamestown. Wiest back in. Blue Jays to serve out of the timeout. McKenna Nold. Up and over, soft serve from Nold. Back across the tape to Jamestown's Franck. Now Benet will take a swing. And just how they set it up. Benet Franck with the kill for the Blue Jays. Makes it Jamestown 20, Mandan 8. Nold off the tape on a line drive serve. Wiest touched it first. McElvaney tried to attack from the back row. Couldn't get it over to the net line. Point Blue Jays to make it 21-8. Nold, another line drive serve at McElvaney. Kanoa up the middle for Johnson. Looked like could have been 2 touches on Johnson. Free ball back from the Blue Jays. Kanoa, back sets right, McElvaney. Peterson popped it up, now Franck. Hawkinson free ball over at Wiest. Now Kanoa, Johnson down the middle, blocked initially. Wiest again in the air, free ball coming back from Mandan. Newman, Nold, Hawkinson off to the left. Wiest punched it up. Left side attack is over. Longest rally here of set 1. And we've got an error on Mandan to make it 22-8. Jamestown timeout for the Braves. Looks like it's upcoming. At least coach popped up. Looked like she looked at Chris Mahoney for a timeout. Instead, Jamestown will continue to serve. Left side swing. Blockers reject it for the Blue Jays. Hawkinson in on the stuff with Trumbauer. Point Jamestown, and now Eleanor Thompson is going to come in for the Braves. Kanoa will take a seat on the bench. Thompson, sophomore setter. 23-8 Blue Jays in the first. Down the line with a strong serve from Nold. Left side attack is cross court from Heiner. Blue Jays track it down, but a Franck cross court. Wiest digs it out. Newman pops it up. Nold, back set right. Trumbauer off a blocker's hands, nearly falls in. Pushed over to the Blue Jays. Cross court at Newman. Nold sets up the middle for Hawkinson. She can't dump it off to the right side. Now left, Heiner gets another swing, and the blockers. Hawkinson gets her hands on it. Point Blue Jays. It is set point here in the first. 24-8 Jamestown. What a run to end this first set for the Blue Jays. Nold, high arcing serve is over. Thompson, back sets right side. Johnson couldn't get it over. Point Jamestown, and a dominant first set for the Blue Jays. 25-8. Jamestown takes the opening set from Mandan. We're back in 2.5 minutes with more Blue Jay volleyball here on 107.1.
The Honda ATV lineup is here to prove it's possible to work smarter and harder. With the power to get the job done, the technology to make it easier, and tried and tested quality to keep you moving forward. Find the Honda ATV that fits your needs at Gun & Reel Sports on 1st Street West in downtown Jamestown. Then you'll start to understand how life is better on a Honda. For riders 16 years of age and older, Honda recommends that all ATV riders take a training course and read the owner's manual thoroughly.
Where do teams go to get their custom printed apparel?
Originals!
Where do companies go to get their corporate logo printed on shirts, caps, and jackets?
Originals, of course.
And where do fans go to get their Blue Jay and Jimmy apparel either off the rack or single-piece prints?
Originals! Originals!
There you have it, folks. For custom printed apparel, embroidery, and work apparel, it's Originals, 216 First Avenue, downtown Jamestown. Open 9 to 5 weekdays.
Paying your energy bill the old-fashioned way takes a lot of steps, including all those steps to the mailbox. ePay from Otter Tail Power Company is an easier way to manage your account anytime, anywhere, even from your mobile phone. It's free. It's easy. Take the first step. Enroll at otpco.com/epay. Otter Tail Power Company. On for you.
What would life be like without telephones, internet, and digital cable? Let's not even go there. Dakota Central is proud to be the local company that provides you with these high-tech communication options. Whether it's the crystal clear telephone connection, the digital cable that produces over 150 channels, HD and DVR, or reliable high-speed internet, Dakota Central provides it all, serving Jamestown and Carrington and beyond. Call 952-1000, 652-3184, or see them on the web at dakotacentral.com.
Hey, this is Sean from the Jamestown Country Club. Thanks for a great season, the largest turnout ever for the FCCU Labor Day Classic. Congratulations to our champion, Brian Meyer. With that said, the Country Club is still open and enjoyable for great fall golf. Come out and enjoy a nice cool round of golf and a cold beverage before the season ends. And it's never too early to think about next year's season. The Country Club is offering memberships already, and make your purchase before October 31st. You'll receive 5 free guest passes.
Back with set 2 action from Jerry Meyer Arena. Blue Jays win set 1 25-8 over Mandan. 3 kills and 5 assists in the opening set for McKenna Knoll. 3 kills for Haley Hawkinson as well. Blue Jays picking up 3 service aces in the opening set. And McKenna Knoll ended set 1 at the service line. She'll begin set 2 at the service line for Jamestown. 25-8 after Mandan had an early 3-2 lead on Jamestown. Lob serve is over at Wiest. Kanoa right side set up. Blockers rejected for Jamestown. It's Frank and Hawkinson who get the stuff for the Blue Jays to begin set 2. So 3-1 Mandan early on. That means that Jamestown ended up scoring 24 of the last 29 points in that set. McElvaney cross court but too far. Nice missile. It just a touch past the line on that cross-court kill attempt by McElvaney. Good velocity off that left arm. Knoll serves again, high arc and over. Wiest in the back row, pops it up for a free ball from McElvaney. Peterson into the middle. McKenna Knoll left side set for Renee Franck, and she mishit that one. Went on the wrong side of the antenna and over, but of course that's an attack error. Point to Mandan. Corbin returns. Lillian Thompson back to the service line for the Braves. 2-1 Jamestown in the second set. 1-0 match lead after winning 25-8 in set 1. Peterson, Knoll down the middle, Hawkinson off a hand and in for the point. Haley Hawkinson, 4 kills. Point Jamestown. Riley Joseph heads back to serve. Line drive off the tape. Kanoa popped it up and over. Now Corbin left side to Jamestown. Joseph for the middle. Knoll left side. Newman down the line. Birdie Newman just got an open window, and that's, you just cannot give Newman a wide open window like that, because she got up in the air and then didn't have anybody out in front of her. That was easy for her to put away. Joseph cross-court serve at Corbin. Kanoa back set right side. McElvaney drops it in for the kill. Point Mandan. Ellie McElvaney outside and opposite. Swings with that left hand. Makes it 4-2. Jamestown still in front. Second set. Jaden Wiest, the libero. Jump serve for Wiest. Peterson down to a knee to get it. Left side. Newman winds up. Corbin popped it in the air with the left hand. Now she attacks from the left and too far. Attack air. Point Jamestown. Corbin stuck her left arm out to keep that ball up, and then her attack was too far. Haley Hawkinson. We've seen her serve intermittently this season, not in every match, but sometimes, and we saw a rotation error that actually put Hawkinson at the service line earlier this year. This is out off of Mandan, up the middle. Meshke on the attack. But Hawkinson served during a rotation mistake. She was supposed to be out, but they left her in to serve, and she had an ace after that, so makes you rethink everything you know. Corbin And the attack again from Meshke doesn't make it over the net line. Point Blue Jays, 7-2. Hawkinson, line drive serve. Corbin tried to roll it over and could not for Mandan. That's 3 attack errors in a row by the Braves. And you can see right there, it's a microcosm of what this season has been for Mandan. Just haven't been able to consistently back up points. Too many mistakes, and oftentimes that'll eat you alive as a coach. McElvaney's attack is over. Nold, left side, Newman off the base of her hand, drops it in. Point Jamestown. Again, Mandan's a side that's looking at a play-in game on the road to even make the West Region tournament. 2-15, 1-9 in the West. 9-2 in the second set. Jamestown on top. Hawkinson serves again. Left side, Corbin taps it towards the middle. Joseph and Hawkinson nearly collided. Jamestown is going to end up with a point anyway. It's Leah Trumbauer with her first kill of the night. 9 assists for McKenna Nold. Timeout Mandan. Blue Jays 10, Mandan 2, second set action. It's 1-0 in the match in favor of Jamestown.
You know you don't really want that hurry-up, bought on the cheap, not sure what I got insurance coverage. Good, because Farmers Union insurance agents do things just a little different. We'll work with you personally for home, auto, business, or farm insurance and tailor the exact coverage plan you need, because we're not satisfied until you are. Different, you bet. Farmers Union Insurance. Simply different.
Good luck to the Blue Jays and Jimmys from your local Farmers Union agent, Steve Benyon.
Not all products underwritten by Farmers Union Insurance.
Your home for the Jamestown Blue Jays. AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296 HH Jamestown.
Senior night and a double counter inside the West Region. Jamestown up 1-0 in the match on Mandan, and the Blue Jays 10-2 lead in the second set as well. Jaron Matheny, glad you're with us here on 107.1 AM 1400, our Jamestown 107.1 Sports YouTube page, courtesy of JRMC Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Johnny B's Brick House, and Gun and Reel Sports. Hawkinson serves out of the timeout for Jamestown. Kanoa sets into the middle of the Blue Jay defense. Now Knoll, back set right for Trumbauer, off a blocker hand and in. Point Blue Jays, back-to-back kills for Leah Trumbauer. Makes it 11-2 Jamestown here in the second set. Hawkinson steps up to the line. Serve is over. Kanoa right, McElvaney. Nold one hand. Tried to keep it alive, and then Newman nearly crashing into the side table. It's a point for McElvaney. Mandan trails Jamestown 11-3 here in set 2. McElvaney. Joseph popped down to tie her shoe quickly. Now McElvaney serve is over. Joseph Nold to Newman. Cross court, Wiest backs up. Now back set right. Peterson keeps it alive. Nold, near side attack for Newman. Off the blockers and over. McElvaney winds up and sends it cross court at Knoll. Peterson from the back row sets Trumbauer, free ball back to Mandan. Longest rally of set number 2. Wind up. Mandan just got a touch from Jamestown up front, and then the Blue Jays get the rejection. Kinley Anderson on a solo block makes it 12-3 in set 2. Edie Hagerly's on. Three service aces in that opening set for Jamestown. Hagerly did not have one of them, but we saw what she can do at the service line. Newman, Hagerly, back to Newman, left side, off the top of the net and over. Point Jamestown, Hagerly's 5th assist. Newman, 5 kills. Blue Jays lead 13-3 here in the second. Edie Hagerly to serve again. Corbin comes out for Mandan. Cross-court serve by Hagerly. Kanoa, left side, sets up the attack over from Sheldon. Hagerly right for Knoll, drops it in. Jamestown earns the point. It's going to be a net violation on Mandan before that kill from Knoll. Hagerly to serve again. Wiest, Kanoa still in the back row. McElvaney has to hit it over past the 3-meter line. Hagerly for Newman, off a hand and in. Birdie Newman again with the kill for Jamestown. It's all Blue Jays here in the second as well. 15-3, set 2 lead. Edie Hagerly back to East, long run, and from that back row again, Thompson hits it over. Left side, Newman steps to the side to knock this one off the base of her hand. And now off the blocker and in for Maya Sheldon. Just the 4th point for Mandan here in set 2. It is 15-4, Jamestown in the second set after a 25-8 set 1 win. Over the tape, Joseph down to the floor to get it. Newman looked like she was after it. It was Anderson who hit it with the left hand. Now McElvaney from the 3-meter line, and Jamestown looked like something fell out onto the floor. Riley Joseph lost her right shoe and actually just kicked it aside to try and keep going in the set. So that's pretty smart. Shoe was on the floor. She tried to make sure that nobody else was going to step on it, threw it to the side and played with one shoe for the little bit of that point that was still remaining. Joseph receives this first serve. Hagerly, right side Anderson, up into the air. Wiest pops it back. And now a left side swing coming from Heiner, wrong side of the antenna. Point Jamestown. Attack here by Mandan. It's 16-5. Joseph off, smile on her face. Birdie Newman. Deep to East. Up and over from Heiner. Now Jamestown on the attack. Franck gets a swing cross court. Wiest digs it out. Back row McElvaney. High over the top to Peterson. Hagerly, back set right. McKenna Nold. Too powerful on the attack. 17-5 Jamestown. Not too powerful in a bad way. Too powerful for anybody on the other side to handle. Birdie Newman serves with Jamestown up 12 in set 2. 1-0 match lead. Down to the back row. Kanoa left side over the top, and Peterson lets that one drop in for the point. Looked like she was going to extend out, and maybe if this was 17-13 instead of 17-6, she would have extended out for that one. McKenna Meshke serving for Mandan. Meshke had Otley in the back row. Nold right side. Anderson off a block and in. Second kill for Kinley Anderson tonight. McKenna Nold up to 11 assists. Just one attempt at the service line there for Meshke. Aspen Peterson serving for the Blue Jays 18-6 here in set 2. Serve comes right back to Jamestown. Nold. Hawkinson mistimed it and still got the point. 5 kills for Haley Hawkinson. Timeout for Mandan. We're back in 30 seconds with more Blue Jay Volleyball on 107.1 and our Jamestown 107.1 Sports YouTube page.
This is Clint with RM Stout. It's been a long road, but the auto industry is beginning to turn. We've noticed an uptick in new lot inventory. It's been years since we've seen this many new vehicles on the lot. With more new vehicles available, prices of used cars have and will continue to decrease, with nearly 100 used trucks and SUVs to choose from here at RM Stout. If you still don't find what you're looking for, we can special order one of our 35 new car models within our 6 brands. I'll let you do the math, but from what I can tell, we have plenty of options for you to upgrade your ride at RM Stout for the best value.
This is Haley Hawkinson, and you're tuned in to Blue Jay Volleyball on KQDJ.
The Hawaiian shirts are out. The Ring of Fire is out. And Jamestown is up 19-6 in set 2. 25-8 set 1 victory for the Blue Jays. And now Mandan way behind the 8 ball in the second set as well. Jaron Matheny with you. 107.1, AM 1400, online at newsdakota.com. We're streaming on our Jamestown 107.1 Sports YouTube page as well, courtesy of Johnny B's Brick House, Gun and Reel Sports, and JRMC Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Off the serve, right-handed attack is up and over from Heiner. Now Jamestown left side setting Benet Franck to the back row of Mandan. Kept alive by Sheldon, and now two hands shove it over to Jamestown. Hagerly for Hawkinson, and Jamestown picks up the point. It looked like another net violation against Mandan before that kill became official, though. Point Jamestown 20-6. It's the third or fourth kill tonight for the Blue Jays that have gotten wiped away because of a net violation beforehand by Mandan. High arcing serve. Kanoa up the middle. McKenna Johnson, two-hand, shoves it towards the back left corner. Peterson tracks it down. Frank with a swing. Keeps her feet in line, and Benet Franks got the kill for Jamestown, her second. Blue Jays on top 21-6 in set 2. Aspen Peterson looks at Coach Hagerly. Point out the zone where she wants this serve to go. High up and over at Wiest. Kanoa, left side, Heiner to the back row. Peterson, two hands on it, couldn't keep it alive. Otley tried to track it down and send it up with one right hand. That did not come to fruition for Jamestown. Make it 21-7. Football score here in set 2. Love to see this football score tomorrow with Jamestown on top. 21-7, and it's service ace. Kanoa with the ace for Mandan to make it 21-8. Hagerly and Frank will trade spots. Serve comes middle of the back row. Tough for Jamestown to make a play off of it, but Hagerly sets up Hawkinson for the kill. Point Jamestown, 22-8 Jays in set 2. McKenna Nold. Line drive serve is in for an ace. Bodies backing up there for Mandan on the serve. Back row Wiest, the libero as well, as it looks like it's Meshki beside her. Service error from McKenna Nold right after the ace. That was actually Maya Sheldon beside Wiest in the back row, and neither one of them picked up that serve from Nold. Corbin back in. Lillian Thompson returns to the floor to serve. Lily Thompson serves at Trumbauer. Jamestown Nold setting for Hawkinson, and it's a net violation against Mandan. Point Jamestown, and it's set point here in the second. 24-9, Blue Jays lead in set 2. Looking to jump in front 2-0 in the match. Kanoa long run, back row. Wiest will roll it over. Nold popped it up. Peterson, right side. Trumbauer meets that ball and finds a way to get it in. Give the assist for Aspen Peterson. The kill to Leah Trumbauer. 25-9. Jamestown takes set 2. We are headed to set number 3, and the Blue Jays are looking for a sweep on senior night. Jamestown 25-9 and 2-0 match lead for number 3 Jamestown as we head to set 3 back in 2.5 minutes.
New CNA wage. You could start at $21.25 per hour at SMP Health Ave Maria. Join our friendly team of healthcare professionals with no mandatory overtime, a 1-to-7 staffing ratio, paid time off, and excellent benefits including 401k. And wait, did we mention the $5,000 sign-on bonus for full-time CNA positions? Apply online at smphealth.org/Ave Maria. Again, earn $21.25 an hour starting at SMP Health Ave Maria of Jamestown. Apply at smphealth.org/Ave Maria.
There's only one place to go when you need to fill up. Your hometown Cenex store Superstop. Whether you're filling up with gasoline or beverages or snacks, you can be sure that you will get helpful, energetic service. That's because Cenex stores are locally owned with a long tradition of serving communities in this part of the country. And they sell high-quality gasoline and diesel fuels that you can depend on. Cenex, our energy comes through. Get a Superstop gas discount card and receive 3 cents off with every fill-up. Superstop, North Jamestown.
No matter where you live, you should have access to high-quality health care. Jamestown Regional Medical Center's orthopedic and sports medicine team offers care for hips, shoulders, knees, and toes. When an injury occurs, teams need care quickly. That's why the JRMC orthopedic team promises same-day and next-day appointments. Schedule direct at jrmcnd.com or call 952-4878.
Jamestown Regional Medical Center will never stop building for you.
How are you doing? Really? How are you doing? Are you taking the time to check in on you? a real check-in. Scheduling a wellness visit is an easy way to take care of yourself. At Essentia Health, we want to know how you're doing. We want to help. Whether it's face-to-face or a virtual appointment, the right care is waiting for you. We'll listen, assess how you are, and get you back on track. It's always good to check in. Care like nowhere else. Essentia Health. Schedule online at essentiahealth.org.
Hi, this is Aspen Peterson, and you're listening to Blue Jay Volleyball on Jamestown 107.1.
Well, Jamestown is closing in on their 19th match victory in just 21 tries this season. 25-8 in set 1, 25-9 in set 2 in favor of the Blue Jays. We do have a final from Century and St. Mary's tonight. Century with a straight set victory over St. Mary's, 25-16, 14, and 13. Logan Nisley, 9 kills. Claire Bauman with 8 kills as Century stays unbeaten in the West region, now 13-0 in the West. They'll be at that Fargo Shields tournament tomorrow as well. So the Blue Jays, pretty easy so far in each of the first 2 sets tonight. Just 8 points in set 1, 9 points in set 2 for Mandan. Kanoa will serve to begin the third set. Kanoa serves at Joseph. Hagerly back sets right side. Bernadette Newman with the kill to begin set 3. And I wondered if that was going to be the case. We may see some more substitutions for the Blue Jays here in this third set if Jamestown gets a comfortable lead once again. See Sarah Sletto sitting on the bench right now for the Blue Jays. Be cool to see her get into a match tonight. McElvaney off of blocker's hands and in for the point. 1-1 to begin set 3. Otley is in for Newman. So 2-0 match lead for Jamestown. 1-1 to start the third set. Strong serve. Otley dives down to get it. Jamestown. Anderson to the back right corner for the point. McKenna Nold on the assist. Aspen Peterson, that libero jersey to the back line. 2-1 Jays in set 3. Line drive at Wiest. Kanoa, right side, McElvaney, tap is up and over. Otley into the air. Hagerly left for Benet Franck down the line and got a touch. Point Jamestown. Edie Hagerly with 11 assists.
On the touch, point Jamestown.
3-1 Blue Jays in the third. Peterson, high arcing serve at Wiest. Kanoa up the middle, McKenna Johnson off the base of her hand and over. Hagerly, right side, Nold with an open look and in. I don't know if McKenna Nold is going to be setting a whole lot next year because she may be a great setter for Jamestown, but she's got the ability on the outside to be first team All-State. The way she winds up, she is hard to slow down. Aspen Peterson, service ace, and it's 5-1 Jamestown in set 3. Hawaiian night representing senior night as well. And all good things so far for this Blue Jay side. Wrap up the year, 2 more home matches. Final one is on November 1st. We'll be here for that. Left side, Benet Franck up over the blockers at Jaden Wiest. Long run, free ball coming back to the Blue Jays from Corbin. It's Peterson in the air, down the middle. Hagerly sets right. Hawkinson cross court and in. Point Jamestown. Hawkinson 7 kills. Newman 7 kills tonight for the Blue Jays. McKenna Nold 13 assists and 5 kills. Again, that's by our unofficial count here up top. Peterson cross court serve. Some trouble with the serve and a free ball from Wiest. Otley into the middle. Hagerly actually pushed this one over. Nold sent it back. And now Corbin rolls through for the point. Olivia Corbin, the senior. Mandan has struggled from the service line today. 4 errors, 1 ace tonight. 6-2, Jamestown in set 3. Wiest, jump serve. Hagerly has to extend out for it. Hawkinson off the Nold set. Point Jamestown, 7-2. And Leah Trumbauer's returning in that front row for Hagerly. McKenna Nold serves for Jamestown. Off the tape and over, left side, Corbin shoves it down the line. Now Nold pops it up. Peterson to the 3-meter line for Frank, off the base of her hand and over. Now right side swing for the southpaw McElvaney, and too far as she tried to go cross court. Point Jamestown, it's a tough read for the far side line judge to try and make down that line, and the other guy who's maybe closer to the ball but also can't really see down the line. Tough for him too. 8-2 Jamestown in the third. Wiest extends out off the serve. Free ball back over to Jamestown. Peterson at the net for Noel. Back set right. Trumbauer cross court. Popped up for a Corbin swing. She goes at Otley. Jamestown just struggles to keep this one up for a shove over. Kanoa, McElvaney, another free ball. The Peterson sends it towards the middle. Noel tracks it down. Hawkinson swing at the back row of Mandan. Thompson to it. Big kill attempt, and we got a touch. No, we do not have a touch. Cross court was too far. No touch from Jamestown. Nold serves with the Blue Jays up 9-2. Pushed over on the set by Kanoa. Peterson setting right side. Trumbauer. And another net violation on Mandan. Point Jamestown. Jays are to double digits. It's 10-2 on top of the Braves here tonight. Mandan struggling to get McKenna Nold off the service line. Nearly had an ace there. Free ball to Peterson. Nold up the middle for Hawkinson. Dumps it in the back corner. Point Jamestown. 9 kills for Haley Hawkinson. 15 assists for McKenna Nold tonight. Mandan looks like they're going to take a timeout. Rather a substitution instead. Corbin comes off the floor. McKenna Nold has an ace. Second one tonight. 5 aces this evening for Jamestown, and they've just kind of made it look easy tonight here against Mandan. High arcing serve again from Nold. Kanoa left side set up. Down the line, Sheldon. Now Peterson up high for Jamestown's Frank to try and roll through. And it's an attack error by Jamestown. 12-3, though, Blue Jays lead here in the third set. Ellie McElvaney. Jump serve into the middle. Otley, Nold, left for Trumbauer. She runs into the net. Point Mandan. So now 12-4. Jump serve from McElvaney. Nold left. Trumbauer off the tape and in. 4 kills for Leah Trumbauer tonight. Frank is off. Newman and Joseph come back in for the Blue Jays. And it's Riley Joseph serving. 13-4, Jamestown on top in the third. Joseph serves at Wiest. Set left side, Kanoa, cross court, and Sheldon puts it in for Mandan to make it 13-5. That Mandan bench at least has not lost its life. They've still been active through points. Sydney Heiner. And Maya Sheldon to serve. Down the middle from Sheldon to Newman. Nold left for Newman. 1, 2, 3. Jamestown gets the kill. Newman buries it in. 17th assist for McKenna Nold. Kinley Anderson on for Aspen Peterson. It's 14-5 Jamestown. Haley Hawkinson, line drive, spin serve. Up top, too far on the attack, this time from Meshke. So Meshke just a little bit too strong. 15-5 Blue Jays in the third. 25-8 in the first, 25-9 in the second. It's Hawkinson serving for Jamestown. Up and over at Sheldon. Back row attack for McElvaney. Off of Anderson's hand at the net and in for a point. So Mandan scores. Eschke serves. Anderson gets revenge and some redemption right there. Go right back to Anderson after she couldn't get that initial block. They'll give her a kill instead to make it 16-6. Edie Hagerly serves it Wiest. Back set Kanoa for McKenna Johnson. Line drive shot. Jamestown able to get it over. Kanoa back for Johnson. Nice dig from Hagerly, and then the Blue Jays were unable to scramble to it. Makes it 16-7, still in favor of Jamestown. Kanoa serving, left side attack. Cross court, couldn't be put down by the Blue Jays, and it's a free ball coming back to Jamestown. Joseph in the middle, Hagerly for Anderson. It's Kinley Anderson with another kill. Jamestown leading in the third set, 17-7. Newman, nearly a service ace for the Blue Jays. McElvaney sends it at the back row. Peterson for Hagerly. Anderson couldn't quite get to that one with her left hand. It's an attack error on Jamestown. Juliana Krebs is currently on the floor for the Blue Jays. We'll see if Sarah Sletto gets put into this match. Thompson into serve and a service error for Mandan. That's the 6th one tonight for the Braves. 18-8 Jamestown in set 3. Aspen Peterson back to serve. And Peterson with an ace. Aspen Peterson's 3rd ace tonight. Jamestown, count them up now, 7 as a team this evening. Peterson nearly had another ace. Free ball by McKenna Johnson. Peterson backs up, shoves it towards the middle. Hagerly right side for Krebs. Nearly had the kill. Corbin sent it into the net. It's 4 touches on Mandan. Point Jamestown. 20-8 Blue Jays. Mandan takes the timeout. We'll take the 30-second pause with them. Blue Jays are 5 points away from a sweep on senior night and moving to 19-2 on the year. Back in 30 seconds.
Hey, I heard you're having knee surgery soon.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the recovery, and I have no idea where to go.
In North Dakota, we can go wherever we want for physical therapy.
Wait, even without a doctor's referral?
Even without a doctor's referral. It's what I did after my knee surgery.
Well, where did you go?
I went to Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness. The staff is so fun, and all of their PTs had their doctorate in physical therapy. My PT tailored my rehab to my specific goals so that I was able to get back to doing the things that I love.
To get started on your road to recovery, call 952-2739 for Jamestown or 883-5611 for the Lemoore Clinic.
AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296 HH Jamestown.
Jamestown has the lead on Mandan. Third set action from Jerry Meyer Arena, and Jamestown's looking to wrap this one up in under an hour here tonight. Aspen Peterson way too strong on that serve. Just the second error tonight for the Blue Jays. We're getting ready to head to the Fargo Shields tournament tomorrow and Saturday. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m., we'll have Blue Jay football against the Highliners, number 2 and number 1 in 11A. Hagerly setting up Hawkinson, who picks up her 10th kill of the evening. 15 assists for Edie Hagerly tonight. 21-9 Jamestown. Sarah Sletto is in for the Blue Jays. McKenna Nold serving for Jamestown. Nold's up and over at Weist. Set left side, Corbin over the blockers and in. Point Mandan makes it 21-10.
Number 18, Ellie McElvaney, serving for the Braves.
Ellie McElvaney, southpaw, jumps on the serve at Otley. Nold, right for Franck, blocked by Mandan. 21-11. McElvaney back to serve once again for the Braves. Jump serve, the southpaw at Otley. Nold setting left side, Sleto rolls over and ends up with a kill. Point Jamestown, Sarah Sleto makes contact and Jamestown gets the point, 22-11.
Serving for the Blue Jays, number 1.
We'll hear from Coach Hagerly after this match as Jamestown has been pretty comfortable for most of the evening tonight. From the middle, too far to the right side, off the attack by Meshke. And Thompson, Eleanor Thompson's going to return here for Mandan as Kanoa takes a seat. 23-11 Blue Jays. Riley Joseph line drive serve, and it's an error for Jamestown. I think they're just trying to see how hard they can hit it at the net. Maya Sheldon back in for Mandan and serving. This 23-12 third set. Jamestown on top, 2-0 in the match. Sheldon cross-courted, Joseph, Nold, two hands to keep it alive, and then Jamestown could not get it over the net. Point Mandan. 23-13 though here in the third. It's all about just getting 2 points and getting out of here. Nold, left, Newman back into the match. Birdie Newman will add one more to her tally tonight. Up to 9 kills. Jamestown at match point. 24-13 Jamestown in the third set. Hawkinson serving at match point. Set to the left side, attack from Mandan up and over at Joseph. Nold back setting from the 3-meter line. Hawkinson a hair too far. Mandan stays alive to make it 24-14. McKenna Meshke, the senior for Mandan, serving at match point, 24-14 Jamestown. Peterson on the dig. Nold sets left side for Anderson. Blockers there. Now Nold sets again. This time it's Newman. Too wide. Point Mandan. 24-15. Meshke, match point number 3 for Jamestown. Meshke's serve is short, and the Blue Jays win in straight sets tonight over Mandan. 25-8, 25-9, and 25-15. Blue Jays improve to 19-2 overall. They are 12-2 in the West region this year. They'll be in the Fargo Shields tournament tomorrow and Saturday. 25-8, 25-9, and 25-15. Blue Jays win in straight sets tonight. We'll hear from Coach Hagerly after the break on 107.1 AM 1400 and our Jamestown 107.1 Sports YouTube page.
How are you doing? Really? How are you doing? Are you taking the time to check in on you? A real check-in. Scheduling a wellness visit is an easy way to take care of yourself. At Essentia Health, we want to know how you're doing. We want to help. Whether it's face-to-face or a virtual appointment, the right care is waiting for you. We'll listen, assess how you are, and get you back on track. It's always good to check in. Care like nowhere else. Essentia Health. Schedule online at essentiahealth.org.
Hey, I heard you're having knee surgery soon.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the recovery, and I have no idea where to go.
In North Dakota, we can go wherever we want for physical therapy.
Wait, even without a doctor's referral?
Even without a doctor's referral. It's what I did after my knee surgery.
Well, where did you go?
I went to Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness. The staff is so fun, and all of their PTs had their doctorate in physical therapy. My PT tailored my rehab to my specific goals so that I was able to get back to doing the things that I love.
To get started on your road to recovery, call 952-2739 for Jamestown or 883-5611 for the Lemoore Clinic.
Where do teams go to get their custom printed apparel?
Originals!
Where do companies go to get their corporate logo printed on shirts, caps, and jackets?
Originals, of course.
And where do fans go to get their Blue Jay and Jimmy apparel either off the rack or single-piece prints?
Originals! Originals!
There you have it, folks. For custom printed apparel, embroidery, and work apparel, it's Originals, 216 First Avenue, downtown Jamestown. Open 9 to 5 weekdays.
At Unison Bank, we provide financial solutions for customers to meet their needs today and achieve their dreams tomorrow. From personal banking services like checking accounts, mortgage, and auto loans, to business banking services, at Unison Bank, we offer financial solutions with prompt responses and quality service. Visit unisonbank.com for more information. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Honda ATV lineup is here to prove it's possible to work smarter and harder. With the power to get the job done, the technology to make it easier, and tried and tested quality to keep you moving forward. Find the Honda ATV that fits your needs at Gun & Reel Sports on 1st Street West in downtown Jamestown. Then you'll start to understand how life is better on a Honda. For riders 16 years of age and older, Honda recommends that all ATV riders take a training course and read the owner's manual thoroughly. Johnny B's Brick House, famous for their pizza, but wait, there's pasta, and their amazing wings, and fresh ground hamburgers, tasty salads and appetizers too. And for dessert, you can't beat their sweet sticks. Come on out for Tuesday night trivia and live entertainment every Thursday night. The place to be is Johnny B's, smack dab in the middle of Main Street, downtown Jamestown. And remember, for delivery and carryout, call 952-8777. Where do you find the friendliest staff, largest selection, lowest prices, and the freshest produce? Hugo's in Jamestown. But what if you can't go to the store? Hugo's Family Marketplace offers online shopping. You can shop all the departments and all the sales at GoHugos.com. Choose pickup or Hugo's delivery service, and they'll do the in-store shopping for you. Hugo's Family Marketplace online shopping at GoHugos.com.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
When it comes to farm equipment, there's no such things as an inexpensive repair, and there's no downtime. That's why it pays to get the Cenex Total Protection Plan warranty. It gives you unsurpassed coverage with no deductible for up to 10 years, 10,000 hours. Plus, you'll be protecting your equipment with Cenex premium fuels and lubricants. You can even get the Total Protection Plan for your used equipment. Contact Gary at Creative Energy in Jamestown, your certified Cenex distributor today.
Before you can start building a business, you have to build a business. You know, a building, a storefront, a facility, new or addition. Problem is, you're too busy taking care of business. You don't have time to meet with a planner, a contractor, and suppliers. But if you wait any longer, you're going to start losing business. Enter Hillerud Construction. They're in the business of building business. Quality commercial construction saves you time, stress, and money so you can get on with your business. Visit HillerudConstruction.com.
Straight set victory for your side tonight, Coach. I'll keep it short, though. 7 seniors here this evening that you guys celebrated. It's 6 seniors you guys celebrated and recognized tonight. So what's this night like for you and this group to get a pretty easy victory over Mandan?
It's nice to win. It makes me sad. We used to have this match be the last one of the year until COVID, and then we had to have it earlier just in case the season got canceled. So it ended up being a thing where we liked it because it wasn't the last match we played in this gym, so there's a lot less emotion to it. Because these seniors, on the last day they play in this gym, there's something that really overtakes them emotionally. This floor means a lot to them, and that's just a testimony to how hard they work to be in here. So I mean, we're sad. You know, it's I've been all day been a little bit weepy about it, just thinking about not having them here and what it's going to look like when they're not. So we're appreciating the fact that they are here, and we're going to enjoy the time they are.
Sad, but celebrating tonight. Congrats, Coach, on the win. Go celebrate with your seniors, and good luck this weekend.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Our thanks to head coach Sarah Hagerly for joining us on the post-game show, and it was pretty easy tonight for Jamestown. Straight sets over Mandan, 25-8, 25-9, and then 25-15 in that final set. Blue Jays with 7 service aces this evening, 3 for Aspen Peterson, 2 for Bree Otley, and 2 more for McKenna Nold. Haley Hawkinson leads the way with 10 kills tonight for Jamestown, 9 kills for Bernadette Newman. McKenna Nold, 19 assists this evening, 15 assists for Edie Hagerly, and for Nold, she also tallied 6 kills tonight for the Blue Jays. Another straight set victory for Jamestown. And they move to 19-2 on the year, 11-2 in the West Region coming into play tonight. They go to 12-2. The only problem is Century kept pace. They won once again this evening as well. So they've got a 2-game advantage over Jamestown. So that matchup, just less than 2 weeks from today, will be circled on the calendar. Blue Jays will have to find a way to win at Century if they've got any shot at a share of a West Region crown this season. But the Blue Jays win in straight sets tonight, 25-8, 25-9, and 25-15 over Mandan. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Thursday evening. Make sure you join us tomorrow here on 107.1.